All right. We're celebrating Independence Day every day, aren't we, huh? That was my freedom spirit in audio version, in sonic version. In Detroit American rhythm and blues, rock and roll, freedom, vein throttling version. So happy Independence Day. But be very careful. Don't get too happy. Those fireworks last night, the fireworks that went on across the country but weren't allowed in South Dakota because the president forbid Governor Kristi Noem, because she's a Republican, to celebrate fireworks there. Can't be happy about that. Fireworks were beautiful. They made you think about freedom and how we got here. And then as you watched the beautiful fireworks and you thought about the freedom and how we got here and why we don't speak Japanese and German, you Pearl Harbor me, I Nagasaki you. The fireworks were bullshit. Because there's still hundreds of Americans in jail because of the FBI organized violence at the nation's capital on January 6th. Did you get that? You think those families are happy that they're in jail, being deprived hygiene, medical attention, like we're some third world gulag? And you're going to celebrate those fireworks that represent freedom when we don't have it? The fireworks were bullshit because our borders are still not secured. The fireworks were bullshit because this crime-riddled administration infesting our White House wants to tax our firearms instead of going after the people who continue to commit crimes in Chicago and Baltimore and Detroit and New York and Atlanta and Minneapolis and in Seattle and Portland. They're not going after them. They want to come after good people who have done nothing wrong. The fireworks were bullshit. The fireworks were bullshit because we still have homeless vets. And we have Democrat-run cities where there are encampments with feces and needles and crime explosions because of the engineered recidivism by our anti-justice system. The fireworks were bullshit. Because they talk about spending on the scam of climate change. Sure, there's climate change. Been changing since I was born, changing since the dawn of man. To enrich their cronies and their gangster teammates. But not a word about reducing the tax-torching spending orgy of this criminal, corrupt, out-of-control government. Not a word about cutting spending from public television and public radio propaganda ministries and Planned Parenthood genocidal maniacs. No cutting spendings for grants to this crony, grants to this pal, so they can study the mating habits of a snail. Billions and billions of dollars going for bullshit while we keep being forced to pay for it. The fireworks were bullshit. Hillary Clinton isn't in jail yet. The fireworks were bullshit. Hunter Biden isn't in jail yet. The fireworks were bullshit. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. The fireworks were bullshit. You can't keep and bear arms in New York. The fireworks were bullshit. You need paperwork for your God-given individual right guaranteed by the Second Amendment. You need a permit, a license for a God-given individual right guaranteed in the Constitution? The fireworks were bullshit. I know we each have freedom and quality of life in our own lives. I certainly have, Normally, I would feel guilty complaining, but I'm not guilty. We, the people, have to raise more hell. I have always raised hell, and I've been attacked for it. And the more they attack me, the more hell I raise, because the fireworks were bullshit. Those weren't freedom fireworks. That was a scam. That was a diversion so that jackbooted Gestapo punks can keep innocent Americans locked up against their Fourth Amendment and their 10th Amendment and their Second Amendment and their First Amendment. The fireworks were bullshit. Forcing kids to wear masks, forcing the army recruits to wear masks, but we're welcoming invaders without testing or any restrictions. The fireworks were bullshit. Barack Obama and Eric Holder have not been held accountable for the murder of Brian Terry, my fellow Michiganiac Border Patrol hero. Brian Terry is dead because of the gun running by the president and the attorney general to Mexican drug gangs. The fireworks were bullshit. I'm sure this will get me in more trouble, because if you're not getting in trouble, that means the devil is okay with you. And it really is that clear. It's good, truth, logic, common sense, Constitution, law and order. It's good against evil, oath violating, criminal activity. Who are the Secret Service agents that covered up Hunter Biden's felony gun crime? Who are the ATF agents that covered up Hunter Biden's felony gun crime? Ooh, the fact checkers. This is partially inaccurate. Eat shit. The fireworks were bullshit. The great Colonel Allen West is running for governor of Texas. We can fix America. Let's get Colonel Allen West to be the governor of Texas and make it the Texas people think it is, because it's not what they think it is. Sheila Jackson Lee represents Houston, Texas? On what planet? Ann Richards was governor before she went on her nacho date with Mario Cuomo, the poster child for communism and liberalism, while his sons continued to destroy the greatest city in America, the once greatest city in America. Now it's a shithole. The doper mayor, Blasio of New York City, putting Black Lives Matter on the streets, painting giant Black Lives Matter signs on the streets of New York City, celebrating a terrorist organization? The fireworks were bullshit. Texas Parks and Wildlife killing 80,000 white-tailed deer looking for chronic wasting disease. Chronic wasting disease hasn't killed one deer in Texas, but Texas Parks and Wildlife have killed 80,000. Are you kidding me? Holy shit, the fireworks were bullshit. It was a distraction while they continue with their jackbooted Gestapo, America-hating, oath-violating criminal regime in the government of the United States of America. What about all the heroes that died for the Constitution? Joe Biden shits on their graves. Fact check that. The United States government is a criminal enterprise. We have political prisoners in shitty jails like you find in Brazil and Venezuela. In Washington, D.C., the fireworks were bullshit. Please call your mayor, your senator, your congressman, and your governor every day this week and tell them to free the political prisoners from January 6th. They're political prisoners. And these oath-violating thugs in our government claim that white supremacy is the biggest threat. Who killed all the black kids in Chicago this year and last year and the year before? No white supremacists. White supremacy is inconsequential. It is so petty, stupid, and almost non-existent in this country. Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization. They killed that great black retired cop in St. Louis. Antifa burnt down Seattle and Portland, and the Democrat Party bailed them out, caught on film committing multiple felonies, and the Democrat Party bailed them out. The fireworks were bullshit. Independence Day only exists for the ultimate rugged individuals in this country who improvise, adapt, and overcome in spite of our government. The enemies of the world, the enemies of America, are fortifying their military strength while we're reducing the requirements to become a military warrior. Fact check that. The fireworks were bullshit. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I know you are. Do not turn a blind eye to how criminal and evil our government is right now. I know heroes of the military that gave up their legs and their arms and their eyeballs and their skin. And I know the ones that gave up their lives. Private First Class Todd Balding bled to death with an RPG round through the chest. Toby Keith and I stood at his bedside while he bled to death. Remember that name, Private First Class Todd Balding from Austin, Texas. Lieutenant Eric McCrae, who I brought home his remains from Afghanistan. I stood on the tarmac with Toby Keith, a great man, a great patriot, a positive asset to America and the world. And we stood there in 114 degrees temperature, saluting for what felt like an eternity, with tears rolling down our faces, saluting flag-draped coffin after flag-draped coffin. The fireworks were bullshit. Our government can't be trusted. FBI, gangsters. ATF, gangsters. IRS, gangsters. CDC, gangsters. USDA, gangsters. FDA, gangsters. Yeah, Coco, I love you too. Got Happy Sadie and Coco in here just to keep me fortified. So I don't want to be a parade pisser, but you know I'm right. We have to face the uncomfortable ugliness that's going on. If we want to celebrate a real Independence Day, we got to get these lying, America-hating Democrat monsters out of our government. And a judge who would keep Americans locked up for 6 months in solitary confinement for the charge of trespassing? What's the cop's name at the Capitol that shot that innocent lady? The fireworks were bullshit. We give a hero's parade for George Floyd? This guy's a hero? He ruined his family's life. He ruined his neighborhood. He ruined everything he came into contact with. He was an evil, rotten punk thug, and the Democrats gave him a hero send-off. Now the Education Gangster Union wants to have a George Floyd Memorial Day. Are you kidding me? The fireworks were bullshit. Fact check that. Fact check my balls. I love you all. I love America. I love freedom. And I hate those that are destroying us. Yeah, I hate. I hate rapists. I hate MS-13 kidnap, torture, murder gangsters. You know, the ones that the President of the United States supposedly is letting in our borders. You know, that gang. Kidnap, rape, torture, murder. Your freedom that you carve out for yourself, what's left of it, is real. But we have to get it back as the standard operating procedure in America. You know I'm right. By the way, did you hear that music? What the hell? See, my spirit is so sincere. My spirit is so authentic, so real. God made me in his image and likeness, and I remain clean and sober so I can honor that. You heard a variation of the new instrumental on my new record called Winter, Spring, Summer, Fall, along with the national anthem, because I think it is the national anthem of conservation families. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Those are our months. So God bless you all. God bless real America. God bless the warriors who will make America real again. Wow. Lauren Boebert from Colorado, thank you. There's some real ass kickers out there, not many. Louis Gomert in Texas, thank you. Can't think of many others. Jeff Landry, Attorney General of Louisiana, he's a warrior. Ken Paxton of Texas had a long talk with the Attorney General of Texas. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. Colonel Allen West, running for governor of Texas, would be a step in the right direction. Ron DeSantis, great American. Governor Kristi Noem, great American. I think that Montana governor's good. Oklahoma governor's good, it seems. I'll scrutinize them more. But remember, if you were a good bass player, you couldn't be in my band. You have to be phenomenal. My air compressor, don't go away. Boy, that was some industrial background noise that's appropriate for this Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire. So thank you for supporting my Spirit Campfire, but boy, you better get tougher out there. You better call your mayor, your senator, your congressman, your governor every day this week and tell them, free the political prisoners from January 6th. Please do that. Fact check my balls. So God bless real America, because I know we're still out there. We saw them at the Trump rallies in Ohio and Florida. Those are real Americans in the asset column. People who stand up for God, family, country, freedom, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, individual rights, not forcing us to pay for abortions with the Planned Parenthood scam gangsters, paying for the propaganda ministry of public television and public radio bullshit. That's not freedom. You can't force me to pay for things that are against America. You can't force me to pay for the World Health Organization, a direct arm of the communist Chinese gangsters. God, what a joke. The fireworks were bullshit. If that offends you, tough shit. You know it's true. I will never give up. I will never back down. I will never surrender. I will never be compromised. I will never be silenced because I got truth, logic, and common sense. The purity of experimenting in my own self-government based on truth, logic, and common sense and God-given individual rights that we wrote down in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and the Declaration of Independence. Happy Independence Day in spite of the tsunami and the orgy of dependency that's destroying our country. The fireworks were bullshit. It hurts to say that. I would like to apologize to all the heroes of the military and your families that this commander-in-chief is the enemy of our country. Wow. And anybody in the government that is suspicious of that statement, you're the problem, you prick. Boy, God, I'm going to get in all kinds of trouble for this, but so be it. Founding fathers gave up their lives, their freedom, their wealth, their reputations for truth, logic, and common sense, and they wrote it down. I'm declaring my independence from the gangsters that infest our government. I'm independent from you pricks. I apologize to the Marines, the Navy, the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Army, the Coast Guard. We apologize for letting this guy be your commander-in-chief. How embarrassing. A true low point in this sacred experiment in self-government, the United States of America. Have a great barbecue tonight. Get ready for a great week, but let's raise some hell. There's so many things we have to correct. Holy shit. You know I'm right. And yes, I'm a happy guy because I compartmentalize. I take on the ugly, ugly, ugly. I only stomp the cockroaches part of the day. The rest of the day, I play with Happy Sadie, Coco, and Shemaine. I shoot my Matthews bow and play my Gibson guitars. I celebrate the freedom on my property. The fireworks were bullshit. It hurts like hell to say that, but you know it's true. So I will see you here at the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire. If you want to fight back, go to tednugent.com and type in the code NUGE21, and you can at least rail this battle cry. So I'll leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed that Star-Spangled Banner and winter, spring, summer, fall, instrumental, infectious, spiritual instrumental. Played some killer shit today, didn't I? Because I'm inspired, because I'm on the front lines, the best that I can be. I spotlight and stomp cockroaches to the best of my ability. Please join me in spotlighting and stomping the cockroaches. They're everywhere. This is all about love, not about negativity. Because I love America and I love freedom. I love the Constitution as a foundation for the greatest freedom and life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness in the history of the world. And the heroes that made the ultimate sacrifice for our Declaration of Independence. So I love that. And if you love your child, if your child is being raped, you need to take that love, channel some hate to the rapist, and crowbar him upside the head. That's love. When the British came to the Concord Bridge The citizens of America loved freedom, so they met them there and shot them in the face. That was love. Love of freedom, hate for tyranny and kings and emperors and gangsters. True love is channeling that hate for evil to get rid of the evil. And that's what I'm doing here on today's Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire on July 5, continuing the Declaration of Independence, the celebration of Independence Day in 20 clusterfuck 21. You know I'm right. It's a pain in the ass. Now go have a nice night, get a campfire going, have a couple beers on me, touch off a few rounds. Great to have a great celebration with your family and friends. But tomorrow, right away, let's get to work. Let's demand we free the political prisoners from January 6th for starters. And the list goes on. Holy shit. God bless America. God bless you all. God bless the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire. Everybody loves the American campfire. I'll leave you with that lick. What a great lick. Everybody loves the American campfire. Don't you hear it calling your name? Everybody loves the American campfire. Go ahead and fan the flames. Everybody loves the American campfire. Don't you hear it calling your name? Everybody loves the American campfire. Go ahead and fan the flames. Well, gather round, children, the party is on. Gather round, children, the party is on. All your family friends are here. Gather round, set yourself down. I'd like to buy you all a beer. Well, everybody loves the American campfire. Don't you hear it calling your name? Everybody loves the American campfire. Go ahead and fan the flame. God, I love that shit. I don't know if you can hear that, but everybody loves the American campfire. Don't you hear it calling your name? I said everybody loves the American campfire. Go ahead and fan the flames. Fan those flames.